Hello friends and family, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be making some banku. We're going to make some authentic banku, delicious banku. On my channel some couple of years, I think 2 years ago, I had made a video about how you can make your own banku at home, but it was in a big pot, and today I'm making a smaller portion of banku. So I thought I'd show you guys how you can make smaller portion of banku. So your ingredients wise, I'm going to show you up close the ingredients that you would need to make banku. Okay, so you would need some corn, some potato starch, or if you don't have this, you can always get cassava dough. And then you would need some corn dough, and then you need salt, and then you're gonna need this plastic bag. This is to put your your banku in it when it's ready, like so. So just like this one, you see the banku is in there, and it's in like this is the plastic that you need. They sell it in Lidl or any shops, basically any shop. And then you need some salt. You also would need some hot water and some lukewarm water to mix everything together. And then you need a huge pot, basically. So stay tuned. Okay, so let's make our banku. So put your corndough in a pan, and then get a handful of cornstarch, or potato starch, or cassava dough. With cassava dough, your measurement is different. Okay, you need more than just a handful, basically, with your cassava dough. But if you're using any of these, starches, use a handful, okay? Because what you don't want is too much of it in your food. It's gonna be very, very starchy, which you don't want. Okay, so you mix everything together with water. I'm gonna show you how you can tell your water is enough. Okay, so if you give it too little water, it's going to be really hard for you to mash it up. So it's always best to use loads of water, but not too much, because then it's going to turn into porridge. Okay, so as you can see, the stick that I'm using, as you can tell, like we had some of the, it's very thin. Okay, now you can tell it's very thin, like look at how watery, very, very watery, and it's little to nothing on the wood. So that's what you want on the stick, on the wood stick. I don't know. Okay, okay, so another thing about banku is that it's a very sensitive thing. You need to stir it non-stop. Do not leave it and be like, oh, let me just grab some. And you need to keep stirring, because if you don't keep stirring, it's going to be lumpy, and you don't want that. It's really not a really good texture when eating it, and some of the lumps could not be cooked, so then you're going to get like really bad diarrhea after. Okay, so you don't do it. So you need to constantly stir it until it all becomes like this, how it looks like. Okay, and now you can just leave it for a bit if you want, but I will keep stirring. And you just gotta mash it. You see how soft it is. This is what you're looking for. You're looking for something this soft. You don't want anything hard, because you're actually gonna hate making banku if it's really hard. So yeah, so you're gonna keep stirring, keep rolling, and you have to keep your stove on a high heat, because banku needs heat, basically, but you don't want to burn it. So you need to keep stirring. You need to keep mashing it occasionally, but occasionally. Okay, so yeah, and then you pour some water in it, and then you're gonna leave this. So the reason behind it is to cook it. So it's to cook, the water is going to cook the banku, so you need a lot of water. You can put, what I tend to do is I put loads of water in, and then I leave it for it to boil up and reduce, and then mixed. Okay, and then if my banku is still firm and it's not too soft, I will go in with a second water and do the same method. But if it's the other way around, I wouldn't really. If it's too soft, I'll just stir, mash, basically. Yeah. Okay, so my banku is almost finished. Not almost ready. When I was a kid, when I started making, cooking and stuff, I was a very young age, like 8, 9 going, and I had to make banku. There's a way that they taught me how to tell if it's ready, and I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so you wet your hands with some cold water. Okay, so you wet your hands with some cold water, and then what you do is when you touch and it doesn't stick, it means it's ready. But I found this a bit more tricky because when it's almost, let's see, it's sticking. That's because there's no water there. That's why. That's because there's no water. But wet your hands properly with cold water and then you stack, you see? So it's sticking. With this one was not an issue, but what I kept having problems with is if it's almost ready, when you put water in your hands and you touch it, it won't stick as well. So what I do is I go by taste and smell. So I smell my it smells like banku. It's like it smells ready. I don't know how, because I've done it so many times. I can just smell it and I know it's ready. Also I also go by taste, so I'll just take some, taste it, and then yeah, and I know it. Yep, that's ready. So that's how I can tell if my banku is ready. I don't know about you. I don't know if it's your first time doing. I would go with the first method, which is to wet your hands and then touch. If it sticks, it's not ready. If it doesn't stick, it's ready, basically. Okay, so to dish this out, you would need a bowl, and you need this saucer. Yeah, it comes really great. It comes really in handy. And then you're gonna need the plastic bag. Okay, so there's 2 ways you can do this. Hold on. Okay, so as I was saying earlier, sorry, I got distracted. You need saucer, big pan, and a knife, and then you need your plastic bag. So we're gonna rip it, and then this is how you can do it. So you're gonna find the end. So this is the first method. You can either use your fingers, and at the edge here, at the tip, you can just rip it like that, and then boom, 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 you're done. The second method that you could do is you can use a knife. So you put the knife inside the bag, like so, and then you just rip it like that, and then you open. Okay, so I'll show you the second one a little bit again. So you put the knife in, you put it at the edge, and then you push some pressure like this, and it will cut it. Now, or you can do with your fingers. I tend to do this one because it's more quicker. So done, tick, and then there you go, all done. Okay, so we're gonna dish out our banku. So what you do, you take the plastic, you wrap it around the saucer like so. So you wrap it around like that, you see, and then you would take your amount of size. So you just scoop it, and then you cover the like that. You just follow my action. I'm not really great at explaining stuff. So like that, and then you put pressure, and then you twist it. Okay, so thank you all for watching. You've come to the end of the video. I'm just gonna pinpoint a few things you can eat banku with. Okay, so banku, you can have it with literally mostly anything, about anything basically. So you can have it with soup. I don't think you can have it with light soup because I don't enjoy it with light soup, to be honest. So I wouldn't tell you to have it. Maybe try it. Maybe yeah, you try it. It might be really good for you. But you can have it with some hot sauce, so hot pepper or hot sauce, and then
So what hot sauce you can have it with like tilapia or some sort of fish or some sort of meat, depending on what you like. You can have it with mostly any soup basically, apart from the light soup that I did say. You can have it with okra, which is my best. You can have it either okra stew or okra soup, any of them works. Anyways, thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a comment on what video you want to see next. I've got so many upcoming video. I've got one where I pack some boxes to ship back home. I've got another food one that I've already made. I just need editing. I've got so many coming. It's really good. I can't wait for you guys to watch it. Thank you.